Hello everyone, it's Richard here at Calvin Wazoo, and welcome to the place where the pancakes are so light and fluffy brown, they're the finest in the town. And today we have an unboxing. I don't normally do an unboxing for anything, but for this recent finds I am, because it came in the mail today from Red Yeti Records, and this is a box set of King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. I was interested in getting this, not only because it was very cool splatter vinyl, but also because this apparently is a live recording of the shows they did while they were here at the Salt Shed in Chicago. And oh my, what a nice box. How did it come through the mail? Looks good, no dings. And wow, check this out. Got that dragon and a wizard. And yeah, live in Chicago 2023. Official bootlegger. I don't know what that means. I got number 580 out of 1,000. Pressed in the Czech Republic. That's it. Live at the Salt Shed, Chicago, June 11, 12, and 13, 2023. Let me see here. So it's mixed by Stu McKenzie and Sam Joseph. It was recorded by Sam Joseph, Nico Wilson, Gaspard del Mulemeister, and Joseph Santarpia. Which of these names I don't know. I was just kind of looking to see if there were some other names on here. And repetition of songs. Let me see here. We've got... yeah, it's all 3 days. So we've got, gosh, I think there's 6 records. 8. These are 8 records. So day 1, we've got Plura, 1, Nuclear Fusion, Minimum Brain Size, Gaia, Motor Spirit, The Great Chain of Being, Gaia, Witchcraft, Satan Speeds Up, Trapdoor, The River is all one side, Evil Death Roll, Magma, Boogeyman Sam. Then day 2, Rattlesnake Honey, Shanghai, Hate Dancing, AstroTurf, Down the Sink, Invisible Face, Wawa, Road Train, Ice V, Intercell, Loyalty, Horology, Supercell, Self-Immolate, Am I in Heaven? No repetitions of songs. Day 3, Gila Monster, Converge, Planet B, Mars for the Rich, Plastic Boogie, let's see, Hot Water, Hypertension, This Thing, Magenta Mountain, Change, The Garden Goblin, and then The Dripping Tap. So yeah, no repetition of songs on 8 LPs. Now, one of the other reasons, well, actually one of the primary reasons I ordered this is it's all this very cool, at least according to the photographs that I saw, splatter vinyl. And so yeah, let's take a look inside on the, let me peel away some of the shrink here. And nice, yeah, the box feels really, really nice. Yeah. Very, very cool. All right, so it's not a hinged box, so this lid comes off, just your basic lid, but man, that is some really seriously cool artwork. And then on the inside, we have, it's a poster of that artwork. Oh, well, here's a photo too. We've got a photo of them playing at the Salt Shed. And you can kind of maybe see from the poster, it was raining quite a bit for these shows. And then we've got the poster, just like the, there we go. Where's the wizard? So I know that the wizard is up. There we go. So very cool poster. All right, and then we've got the records. All right, so let me pull these out. What's this next item? Next item is the sleeve. Got the record sleeve with some more photos from the salt shed. This is side A and side B, which are, ooh, check that out. That is very nice. All right. Then, let me just put everything in the lid as I'm taking it out. Next one, sides C and D. Again, some photo of the crowd there. It looks like it was this photo. Some of these photos were taken during a break in the rain, but you can see how, you know, they're playing in the rain, which is quite a feat considering the potential dangers there. And oh, look at that. Wow. Very nice splatter vinyl. Man, okay. And then we've got side E and F. Again, very nice photos from the show. Very, very nice. What's this one look like? Aha! Look at that. Translucent as well. Well, I guess they were all translucent, but very, very nice splatter vinyl. And now we got the next record, sides G and H. Going at that guitar. And then people in the crowd with their raincoats, and this was, you know, shot during the rain. And then, whoa, again, very, very cool looking splatter vinyl. And then the next record with sides I and J. Great photo. Great photo there of the stage. There is this area, you know, where it's kind of like it's more expensive seating and you have better access to the bar. But oh, look at this. This one, very nice orange. And then we've got sides K and L. Okay. I'm not that familiar with King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. I have some of their recordings, but I couldn't tell you who's who, you know, what guitar player is that. I don't know all of them that well by name. And then this one, the splatter vinyl, also the very trippy label. Then we've got sides M and N. Oh, check that out. Shot of the crowd. As I quickly scan, I knew a few people who went to the show, but I'm not seeing them, you know, in the crowd. And then this splatter vinyl, okay, yellow with the pink spots in it. Not quite as splattery. That's the thing about splatter vinyl, you know, every record is different. And then now sides O and P. Man, look at that all the puddles on the stage. You know, look at the tarp over the gear to protect it. And these freaks were still playing. Wow, just really amazing. And then, ooh, yeah, look at that. Kind of a Coke bottle cover with the purple splatter. So very, very cool. And so now it's time to listen to it to see what I got. So there are some samples of what you're getting with this. The first needle drop was the song O.N.E, O.N.E. The second one was Motor Spirit. Then the third one was Supercell, which they talk about, you know, as they're introducing the song. The irony of it, because there was a Supercell, I guess, traveling over Chicago at the time. And then Am I in Heaven is the fourth one. Now, I put myself in the appropriately modified mood for me to be listening. And I listened to a substantial part of the collection here. There's 8 records though, and so I haven't listened to everything. One thing I will say off the bat is that their playing is like out of this world. I've never been to a King Gizzard show, and unfortunately I didn't make it to this one. And it's probably a good thing that I didn't go, because I wasn't 100% in terms of my personal health at that time. So being out in the rain could have been a dicey prospect for me. But anyway, I've never been to any of their shows, and I have some of their albums. But collecting King Gizzard is like, man, that's like a huge chore with the number of records that they just crank out. And they do have a lot of live releases out there, but I have not heard them to compare with this. So getting back to the overall, the playing is they're just playing out of their minds. Really, absolutely incredible playing. And it's just, if every concert is like this when you go to a King Gizzard contest, and let me know in the Down Under, if you've been to more than one concert, If every one of them is like this, my God, what an amazing show this is going to be. Their catalog and style, musical style, even in this collection, varies from hard rock, heavy metal, psychedelic rock, just incredible jams, just fantastic music. Now about the sound, okay? The sound took me a little bit to get used to, and here's why. There's some distortion going on, and I don't think the distortion is because of poor recording. It's because I think they're just playing two things. They're playing that loud, and just their amps are just really, really cranked to the max. And two, they were playing under really, well, I was going to say horrendous conditions. They weren't necessarily horrendous, but they were certainly not optimal. I mean, there's the photos show this, and there was a point where one of them is talking about how all their equipment was under tarps. As I say, the photos show this. So, and then there's this one song, okay? Yes, it's on side L, which I think is the opening to, let's see, side L, yes, is the opening, the start of the third day. So this is their opening sequence to the third night there at the Salt Shed. And it's a mashup of the song Gila Monster and then Converge. Well, they're jamming along in Gila Monster, and then you hear this boom of thunder, and then the song transitions into Converge. And they have a little asterisk here that says, this track has been edited by the band due to weather-related technical issues during the performance. So, I don't know. If you were there, you can explain what the hell happened when they started playing Gila Monster. Because I think what happened is that there was a lightning strike near the stage. I don't know. But it knocked out the power or something like that. So they apparently, of course, got it back together, and then they started playing Converge. And then the editing of that sequence together, splicing it together, was done masterfully. Because if you didn't know that, on your initial listens, you would just think that they were going from one song right to the other, without a hitch. So that's some remarkable editing. But yes, there's this distortion that is going on, which I've noticed in some of their other earlier releases. There's a little distortion going on, and maybe that's surface noise that I'm hearing in those other situations because of their studio albums. But with this one, my initial reaction was, yeah, they're recording under very trying conditions. Then, as my mood was, shifting and moving along with as I was listening, I did need a break. I mean, there's a lot of music here, and I ended up listening to some Can for a while. But anyway, started wearing the headphones. And hearing the music on the headphones, again, I'm getting the pressing is really, really excellent. So the distortion in sound that I'm hearing isn't got anything to do with the pressing. It is the conditions that they were under, and that sometimes, the instruments are going to be coming through. It's usually the vocals that tend to have the most noticeable distortion. But again, over as I was listening, I wasn't bothered by that because it wasn't at a level that really distracted me from listening. So I've listened to quite a bit of this, but again, I think I've only listened to maybe half, maybe 4 records that I listened to. Yeah, there's quite a lot more, and everything is so different. This is a really amazing release. It on the release, when I ordered it, it was $177. So that comes out to roughly $22 a record, and really, really excellent packaging. They probably could have included maybe a few other little things, but by and large, most of the time when they include those other little things, it's like, ooh, wow, when you first get it, but then afterwards you don't really give a crap. But I think the value is really good for what you are getting. I will note that already on Discogs, in the Discogs market, it is being sold for the average median price now is around 100 and let me double check here, $185, so nearly $10 more. It's already going for in Discogs in that particular market. So I don't know how this has escalated. Their previous live releases, how they have escalated in value after the release. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. I don't know. But this is a really amazing box set. I am glad that I got it, even considering, the distortion, because it sounds like how it sounded, I'm sure, at the show, given the conditions that they were playing under. And like I say, they were just out of their minds with their playing. I mean, seriously, I've never been to a King Gizzard show, and if every one of their shows is like this, wow, okay, that's just mind-blowing what they were doing. And they would make comments between songs too about, that this was a really unusual situation that they were playing under, and they were having a great time while they were doing it, in spite many of the hazards. In fact, there's their shows had like a synth section where there was a lot of synthesizer. There was a comment made, we were going to be playing some synth pieces, but given the weather right now, maybe we'll wait a little bit before we do that, because now we're talking some serious electronics being exposed to the elements. Yeah, I'm rambling a bit here, but by and large, this is, oops, we'll turn it this way. This is a really good album to me. The sound quality issues don't bother me because they're real. It's what it sounded like. And again, even that is, it's not bothersome. It's not irksome in any way. This was a great show. Great shows, and I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't go, but hey, next time King Gizzard comes around, I'm gonna see if I can get there, because I want to see if the playing is like this on a regular basis with their shows. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment in the down under. You can find me on Instagram as NewsDude76. That's NEWZDUDE76. You can also find a page called Calvin Wazoo in Facebook, where I post not just these videos, but other music-related content, videos, articles, etc. So you can check me out there. I hope you at least like the video. It really does help out. And if you're not going to subscribe, if you want to subscribe, go ahead. You don't have to watch everything I make. But it's nice, and I do like getting comments. So leave a comment in the down under, especially if you have been to a King Gizzard show. Do they really play that ape shit like that? Just, man, they're just incredible what they're doing. It's just that really does blow my mind. And as always, remember to pray for the people inside your head, for they won't be there when you're dead.